What's going on? What's
What
going
is-
on, everyone? Welcome to Terrahash Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Oh, I got the microphone way the hell over. I was cleaning my desk. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
I think it's on your computer.
What?
I think the microphone on your computer?
Why does it? No, it's not.
It's not? Oh, okay.
See?
Is it? Oh, okay. It sounded like it for a second. What's
No,
up, guys?
yeah, well, it was way over there. I did the furniture polish on my desk. I was cleaning my office. All right, I was being responsible.
I hear you. I cleaned mine too. Mine was dirty. What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's episode of Terrahash Tuesday. Shout out to DJ Minds who rated the chat from everybody on his channel. DJ, thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. Today's just I guess we're just kind of hanging out today. KiiNG, we have anything you want to, if you guys have any topics or anything, do you have anything you want to talk about?
I mean,
we've been busy today, so today was like meetings, and I don't think we had any time to really look at stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty busy today. Topics today. Yeah, I don't have one for today, unfortunately. I'm the topic guy, but unfortunately, I had a lot of calls today.
Yeah, today was busy.
It was kind of a busy day today, and time really has just flown by this evening. You know what I mean? It's dinner time for me now. It's already in the evening time for these guys. So,
Canadian miner.
It's just going to be an AMA. You know what I mean? I guess, what have you done over the last week or so, man? Or since Saturday night, you know what I mean? Anything exciting, crazy?
Just we're just working on Terra stuff. It's always every day, all day. Canadian miner says, Hawk, how about that RXD hash rate? I'm sure it's up because it pumped the other day. Raven coin was up 30%. I did see that. That was pretty cool. Honestly, it's just been, I know we kind of just talk about this often, but everything we're doing right now is just involved in Terra. Everything we're doing right now. So DJ, thanks again for the raid, man. I appreciate it. We streamed almost 3 hours, man. That's crazy.
I seen that he was streaming. I didn't know how long he went for. I was
almost 3 hours.
I was doing stuff. Yeah,
a lot of good people in there.
What do I do? What's my drug of choice to keep going?
Determination to win.
As my son says, because he doesn't know how to pronounce the word right, he calls me a coffee dictor, which I just tried telling him that you're supposed to say you're addicted to coffee, not coffee dictor, but it's fine.
Oh no, that's gonna stick now.
I just like drinking coffee, man. And actually, I've been drinking black coffee, just regular black coffee too. I'm a coffee guy, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if I'm not around my kids, you know what I mean? Like if I'm in Florida or whatever, Vegas, yeah, I'll drink a lot. But when I'm around my kids, I don't like to do that, you know. So I just drink a lot of coffee, man. It makes me happy just a little bit, right? No matter how hard the grind is. If I got coffee, I'm all right.
I started making coffee at home, and my girl got this like nice blend of stuff, like a creamer that doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. It's actually kind of nice because I've been cutting back on sugar, but starting to like twitch a little bit because I always put sugar in my coffee. But anyway, Max says, what's the news? What's the newest news on P. Diddy? I don't know. I just saw that he fled. Maybe A6 on RXD. Check it out. All right, let's see. What's the hash rate on Radiant? Let me
shut my door real quick.
Yep. Let's see here. Let's see, Radiant.
I've been mining some Horizon though with that Z15, man. That thing's been solid, man. Look at that. Panda gave away a perfectly good working ASIC if he was just willing to clean it and like give it a little bit of a rebuild. You know what I mean?
Yeah. DJ says P. Diddy fled. Yeah, his house is both his properties got raided and he flew to Antigua on his jet. Looks like the RXD hash rate is up a lot. Holy cow. It went from, I can share my screen, KiiNG, if you want, but
yeah, I'm on a laptop eventually.
Sorry for the flashbang. All right,
flashbang, that looks great.
I hate the white screens. All right, so it was at 55 terahash. Now it's sitting right around 94 to 101 terahash.
I kept telling everyone about Radiant. Everyone's like, yeah, screw Radiant, they're not great. Now look at that. Now you're all on it now.
Well, it's because it's up 17% in the last week. It pumped huge, man. My bag was worth a lot.
You know,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say that I see that everybody is like really following like profits, right? They're like, oh man, this is gonna make me the most money over here and over there. And honestly, when I'm still spec mining now, and tomorrow's I'm gonna show you my new way of spec mining, which I think is way better than building GPU rigs or CPU mining rigs or anything. You don't need any equipment. All you need to do is make an account, throw some Bitcoin in there, and you could spec mine. And I have found that if you do it on new projects, you get an insane amount of yield on it, right? To me though, if like, I know there's some other guys, especially like what your friend Andy, he spec mines a lot, right? Really early on projects, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And to me, that's where GPU mining is. That's where the real money is, right? It's not like mining and making, 50 cents or $1 a day or whatever it is you're making, you know what I mean?
Right.
The mining the coins before they get listed and watching those coins and watching the marketplace for when they get listed and then selling them at the very top, that's when you'll make the most money. But that also means you have the most risk because you're not making any money, right? It's a total gamble. But I think Andy's way is a good way because it's like, okay, if I mine 10 different projects, right, that I like, or whatever it is, 20, 40, 50, whatever it is, and let's say I mine 50, but only 5 of those actually do something, right? Well, that's 10%. And if that 10% does great, you know what I mean? It'll be way better than making 50 cents a day. You know what
100%,
I mean?
100%. Look at this, King. One wallet address on Viper.net has 41 terahash on Radiant right now. I wonder what he's got here.
So
I don't see a lot of different okay, so he does have a lot of different workers, but
yeah, he probably he's gonna have to, unless he's using like NiceHash or the other platform I'll be discussing in tomorrow's video.
It looks like you may have a better ping. U.S. Southeast. This is somebody in the Southeast of the United States. Look at all. He's got pages of workers. Look at all this stuff. 78 workers. These are not ASICs. It's definitely not ASICs. It's not definitely not ASICs. These are definitely GPU rigs. This is a large GPU farm. This is definitely somebody with a massive GPU farm. Jersey Jedi says, DJ Mine Talk Crypto. Thanks for the info on hosting with you guys. You're the best. Thanks for all the help you guys give the community. Hey, anytime, man. Thank you. DJ is a plethora of knowledge as well. He does well. Joker Miner says, free P did. Oh my God. No, don't free him. Not if he's guilty.
Quit showing my Radiant workers.
Yeah, right. This is insane.
But I mean, here's a little bit of a news thing. I don't really talk about news, but did anybody see the post on Twitter today?
About what?
From Tangem.
Let's see. Let's put it up. I got it up right now. Hold on. Let's go to Tangem.
I don't know if they had another post today, but it was today that it did come out.
5 hours. Down. Not this one.
Nope, this one. Go down. Oh, they must be at a conference. Oh, you see it? Oh, right there. It's Nexa.
Oh, Nexa. Oh, right here. Nexa is on. Oh, sweet.
It's not on yet, but it's coming. They said soon. I checked. I already put it in my thing. I was trying to move my Nexa over there. So.
I think they're just a little late on the Elysium, or at least Radiant. I want to get my Radiant off Trade Ogre. I get like anxiety logging in the Trade Ogre every time.
I just use the Radiant core wallet's actually pretty good.
It's not bad. I just want to put everything in one centralized location. I'm just getting tired of having all these wallets in
one centralized location. Do you hear yourself right now?
Yeah, well, for a wallet, yeah. I don't want to have like 17 different wallets. I got time for all that. I just want to go log in my wallet, bam, there it is. Everything's just right here. Like it's just annoying. By the way, speaking of hitting blocks,
an app update. Are you saying I need to go into my phone here and update this thing? You're saying that's why it's not working yet? I mean, here, let me try.
I did hit a couple blocks on Raven Coin last night on NiceHash. That was pretty cool. I made like $100 in Raven, which is now probably worth $200.
Let's see here. Let's see if there's an
definitely
update
was awesome, pretty awesome.
Oh, there is. There is an update for Tangent, folks. Uh-oh.
Someone is making the push right now before the halving next month. No, 100%, definitely. Somebody's definitely put a large farm on it. But yeah, no, definitely putting a large farm on it. Checking chat right now. Let me see. Crypto Craig, what's up, man? I did not forget to call you. I'm sorry. It's been a busy day. I haven't got back to a lot of people. We've been in meetings all day. Let's see. Nick, what's up, Nick? I know last night I hit 2. I hit 1 at the last second. I think Shay was hanging out with me in Misfit Mining pretty late. And I hit 1 at the last minute, like within the last 5 minutes of the thing. So I was able to do 2. Rylan, what's up, man? Look at Rylan coming out from underneath this rock.
Rylan,
what's up, dude? Good to see you.
Haven't seen him for a little while. What's going on, man?
What's up, little bro? He's doing all right. Rylan's doing good, man. He's doing good.
We got a question here. What do you think about smart nodes, like the ones on? I'm not familiar with that, or Block X nodes. Nodes are good.
Nodes are good. Sorry,
they're low wattage. You do have to like stake and stuff like that. Obviously, you know what I mean. You got to do some staking. New projects though, like I'm not familiar with the, Pesunia or whatever that's called there.
Well, I don't know what
I don't know how to pronounce that. Here, I'll bring it back up. It's this comment right here.
What do you think about smart nodes like the ones like Pecunia? Well,
yeah, I
think you pronounce it a couple different ways.
I would really be careful with projects that you're not familiar with, because I ran a node for an unfamiliar project and they try to brute force their way into my network. So
apparently this is it's a platform for hosting nodes. Pecunia or Block S. That's what I guess that's why I'm reading that.
Hostings. Oh, I've never heard of it. So
Ted, what's up, man?
It's a hosting site for nodes. Okay. I'm familiar with like Node Orbit? Node
Orbit's right.
Yeah. I know a couple of those people there. I mean, typically, man, I run the nodes myself. I've never had any of my nodes hosted. But I mean, yeah, there's some good hosting companies out there that do host other nodes.
What are they charging? What is that? So they're a node hosting site. So let's pull them up real quick. Let me see. Node.
I'm pretty sure it was Node. Wasn't the Node Orbits guy? Was that the guy we met at Cypherpunk last year?
I think so. This is the Pecunia platform.io. So it looks like you can launch all these nodes on their platform. That's actually pretty cool.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously.
I bet you that's all used with Ansible. 100%.
100%. Yeah, you have to. There's no way you're doing all this manually. I wonder what they're charging though. How does it? Oh, price 38. Is this per month? Oh no, that's the price of the coin.
The interesting thing though about some of these nodes though is you can only have one of them on a public IP address. So I bet they just stack a lot of random nodes on the same
apparently Rabid Mining uses this, and it's pretty good. You got pre-search over here. Where's Flux? You have Flux over here?
I mean, you can run pre-search nodes on Flux, which is okay. I can say that I do have nodes hosted. I have my pre-search node hosted with Flux, right?
Can't run a Flux node. I guess you can't. I don't know. I typed in Flux, but I guess you can't do it. Or maybe I'm not doing it right. I don't know. Lots of shit coins on that site also, but you can make quick funds on them. Jersey Jedi. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I mean, that takes. Oh man, it just takes so much time, in my opinion, just to go through all these coins and trying. Oh, here's DJ Mines' favorite project. Firo's on here.
Yeah, they're master nodes. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is this 306 miner says I have a Neoxid node on this site for $6 for 6 months. I mean, you're talking $1 a month, man. Like from a managerial perspective and a profit perspective, that's like nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we're not really interested in a lot of those other things, at least at our company.
Yeah, I mean, the node thing is it's a good service to run. We run a lot. I think we have a few hundred. But It's not. It's just, it just takes, once we get expansion, a little bit more expansion, we're gonna maybe dive into more. I don't know. That'd be up to KiiNG and whoever comes to work with
I need
him
to
on
make
that.
mine the Oxynode soon. You've been saying that for a while.
What happened? Who? I need to make.
Chump says I
Chump.
need
Yeah,
to
Chump.
make-
Yeah, Chump.
You've been saying that for quite a while. And like Goat says here, you got to figure out what your time's worth. See, this is where people just undercut everybody in the market, and they undercut it so far that like $1 a month, right, to deal with a customer if the node goes down, is that really worth your time? You know what I mean?
It's got to be like an automated
know.
system. Like
It is.
It has to be.
Probably Ansible or Terraform or one of those automations. There's probably some other automations that I've never heard of, but those are the two that I'm familiar with, which is Terraform and Ansible.
It's definitely running on some. This looks like it's running on. I don't know what it's running on, some platform for.
Overboard Tech says, according to the IRS, my time is worthless.
Oh man, Crypto says, Hawk Crypto, watched Saturday's Misfit Mind. Next thing I know, now I got a 4090 coming down the rabbit hole. I go, so a lot of people saw my video that I released about it. And yes, when it came to the Kapow algorithm, my overclocks were a little bit more than conservative, I guess. I didn't really push them too hard. To be honest with you, I haven't overclocked the GPU for Kapow in a long time, and I completely forgot what it was. It was like 4 a.m. when I'm like finishing recording this video, and I was just like, all right, let me just get it up and going and try to get. And actually, I was like, that's not terrible, but yes, they should be doing way better on Kapow. But Panda did come in, and Overboard Tech did come in and say this is what they should get on Kapow. And yeah, I kind of messed that up, but I didn't want to push them. I treat those GPUs like babies. Like I'm afraid to like push my 4090s too hard. I know they could take it, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably with my 4090 rig. I'm probably gonna actually take it off fast, and I'm gonna put it on the Flux Edge.
Yeah, I moved everything to Pyron hash on 2 miners. Payout in BTC looks pretty good right now.
I'm waiting for my invite to be a part of the alpha group. Jeffkey says I'm in. He just didn't say when, so I don't know when that is, but but yeah. So
306 miner says, I ordered my H12 SSL today. My 24090s will be happy. Next step is more 4090s. I think the 4090 is a good card, man. Like I did, I know a lot of people don't really agree with what I said in the video, but I do think from a mining perspective and a density perspective, I think the cards do very well. I do think not for if it was up to me, I would just have like 8. This is going to sound funny to people, but I would have 8 4090s and I would have like 8 6900 XTs, and I would just have 2 rigs, just full density. I can mine a Kapow coin. I can do whatever I want with the NVIDIA cards, and then just have those 2, maybe 3 rigs, and that's it for like a mining operation, because the density factor there is crazy. That's just me. I don't want to manage 200 and 300 GPUs anymore. I'm too busy and I don't have enough time. I want to slap it on a rig with 8 GPUs that I know that'll get the same hash rate. 8 4090s should get the same hash rate as like 24 or 32 3070s, if not more. Like it really should, because on my video comparing like a Lithium or Radiant, not Radiant, I didn't do Radiant, it was Pyron hash or like a Lithium, it was almost 3 to 1 like per GPU. So
Rylan asked us, what's the best GPU for mining these days?
Again, it's so subjective, man. So subjective. It just depends on what you want.
All right, I guess I'll leak a little bit of what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And I know some of these people in here, like probably Retro Mike and Crypto Craig, some of the old schoolers know about this, but I recently discovered a different platform, and it's called MRR, or Mining Rig Rentals. And I'm gonna tell you what, dude, it makes you not even want to buy cards anymore. Let me just say this: I bought 30 terahash of K Heavy for $40 for 4 hours.
I know, I remember this.
I crushed the Bugna blockchain. Okay,
I think you were the blockchain though. I think you were the blockchain though. Like if KiiNG just turned off those rigs, it would just be the whole chain would just stop working.
I'm just saying they have GPU algorithms, they have CPUs on there, they have everything. And this is the thing is look, you just pay whatever amount you want, right? You know, whatever they're requiring you to pay.
Right.
And you don't have to buy the rig, you don't have to build it, you don't have to pay the electricity on it. Once you pay your whatever their fee is, $100, $200, $50, whatever you pay after that, there's nothing more for the rig, right?
Right.
You don't have to mine it for days. I try to look for very high hash rate for cheap, right? I found that like 30 terahash of K heavy for like $40, and I'm like, I'm sold. Done.
Right.
Let's do it.
Max Voltage says Jeff Key mentioned they need a minimum of 500 4090s for a long project on Flux Edge. I will convert 11 out of 12 of mine to Flux Edge. Only 489 left. Who wants to join?
I'm joining.
I mean, I join. I just want to see. I want to see what the numbers are, though. What are we going to get paid for that? And
yeah, that's a really hard thing. Is like right now my 4090s, yeah, they're making some money. They're making like I think like $15 a day, which isn't bad, right? Making like $450 a month, but then you got power after that, right? So it's doing all right, but right now I feel like the smaller rigs on Vast are getting crushed, right? Mm-hmm. Oversaturated. Some silly YouTuber did a bunch of videos on Vast AI. Don't know who that is.
He says 50 cents an hour. Really?
Whew.
I gotta see this.
You count me in.
I'm not saying that it's not gonna happen, but I need to see it. I have 5 4090s. I'm just about ready to buy 2 more. But I'm going MSI Slim, 150%. They fit in Octominers, and if I want to mine with them, they're easy to swap around. Totally going MSI Slim. I will not buy another one.
Wait, did Max say that was for a certain time frame? Did say or no?
Long.
They need 500.
They need a minimum of 500.
Time frame on that, like for a month, a week, 6 months. That'd be interesting.
So Geek of All Trades says that the payouts are close to what they are on the dev network. It'll be totally worth it, like Vast times 4. He said at least 6 months. All right, we got some time. I mean, listen, everyone's gonna have their different opinions when it comes to GPU mining and what to do. I like to tinker with the hardware. I like plugging in my GPUs and mining with my rig. I enjoy doing it. I really do. I mean, sometimes just like. And thank God for 2 miners because I want to stack some BTC. So I just literally right now got 100 gigahash on I'm sorry. Oh my God. On Pyron Hash and 2 miners just getting BTC. So like if you look at my farm though, right? Like this is what I mean from a density perspective real quick. I want to show this. Look at this. Okay. 20 gigahash on Pyron for 322 watts. And if you go and look at, so Rondi, by the way, full disclosure, Rondi did go over my rig the other night, helped me updated my drivers, did everything for me while I was like in the back end. He just does it like unbeknownst. He just goes to the back end of my mining rig and just does everything, right? So look here, 20 gigahash at 322 watts, right? Now, if I go to this rig, which he also tuned, 8 gigahash for 166. Even if you double it, it's 322, right? That's what this would be. Well, actually, no, this would be 332, and it would only be 16, and that's a 3090. And then I have this 3080 down here is doing pretty well, 6.6 at 131 watts. It's okay, right? So, like, when you look at it from a density and power perspective, this is a 60 gigahash rig, just about 58.95, 1400 watts. And you come here, this is 40 gigahash at 782. If I put one more 3090 in here, it's going to be more. Those 3 cards are going to outdo that rig and still be 400 or 500 watts less. You just really can't compare it. You can't compare it from a density perspective. Anyway, what's up, Crypto Frank in the chat? I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I want to show everybody, like, this is kind of like what I mean. If you're limited on space and you're limited on power, yes, if something goes wrong, you're down a
my
GPU.
My platform's even better. Why don't you type mining rig rentals? I'm gonna do a how-to tomorrow, but yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do mining rig rentals.
Mining rig rentals, I've been on it before. I think mining rig rentals is good for people who, you know, just want to get some fast yields for cheap. You know what I mean? Mining rig rentals is awesome. You
have to click up on the marketplace, go up
marketplace,
and then just choose your algorithm.
It's like, I wonder, somebody definitely purchased.
You could go to Pirate Hash. Yeah, you have to be careful. There's certain ports you have to use because it's a very condensed. Even if there's a GPU farm, they point it all in one direction, so you have to use particular ports. So click the hash rate like once or twice to make it start at the top. Like click it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the lowest. Now click it again. There you go. Now you got the big dogs.
860 gigahash.
There you go.
How much is this for 12 hours? Why is it in BTC? Why can't you just... Okay, here we go. Hold on. Is this dollars? Oh, come on. Give me dollars, man.
There's no dollars here. Sorry. It's Litecoin, Bitcoin, Doge.
I hate
Ethereum.
that. I have to go convert. I'm aggravated already. I'm aggravated. I don't even want to do this anymore.
What are you talking about?
I'm aggravated. Why do I have to go and convert? I have to go take this number now. I have to go to fucking Google.
Got Google. Just copy and paste it to Google. I mean, it's like 2 seconds.
So annoying. Now I got to go to BTC to US. It just takes so much time. I'm like, all right, here we go. All right, put this in here. I hate when people do that. Like, what am I supposed to know? $176. Okay. I got to go back over here. And then, all right, $176 for 96 hours for 860 gigahash on Pirate Hash. That's actually not bad. You actually win there. Let me see. Check in chat real quick.
Screen all the way because I have it small, but yeah, it's on my laptop. So
Steven Cicero says, "How Crypto Mining King plan to accept crypto for rental payments? Is there a reason why it hasn't been done yet?" That is an accounting question, sir, and
we will defer all of those people who are asking about crypto payments. I will defer all those questions to GPU Risers, which you can catch them on Wired Wednesdays. So be sure to go hit his stream and ask him that question.
Yeah, he's right now, guys. Honestly, like, all right, hold on. Let me put this up on the. Let me get on the full screen for a second. Terra is going in a huge direction. I can't say where, but we are getting ready to get up to purchase a property, right? Like Mike and Frank getting ready to go. Hey, there we go. Mike and Frank are getting ready to go out to this brand new property. I can't say where just yet, but if this goes through, this is going to be the biggest step. And right now, Kansas is full at the moment. The video you guys saw Chump do, that place is full. So now we have the second site coming online this week. And then the third one is in the middle of being built. And this one is super G14 classified because this is going to change the game for us. So when I tell you that it's super exciting, everything we have right now, everything we have is going into this. Everything, every bit of attention that we have is going into this. This is why I can't go and manage a 200 GPU farm. Okay? This is why. I just want something easy, plug it in, and that's it. So just so you understand that, you know, crypto payments and all kinds of extra stuff, that is going to come no matter what. It eventually will be there. The Terra site is being redone as we speak. But I am telling you, like, when I tell you that Terra is going to compete on a worldwide level, this is what I mean. And it's so hard for me not to say anything. It really is. Like, it's killing me inside. Like, it's taken every cell of every cell membrane in my body not to sit here and tell you guys what it is. But there's going to be, yes, DJ, it is definitely going to be cheaper and it's going to be good moving forward. Like, yeah, oh my God, I want to say something so bad, but I can't. So it's going to be great.
I'm going to take you off the screen here.
When IPO, talk to Crypto Frank about that one. I don't know.
When IPO,
it's going to be, what Isakawa Rosa said, second site is 8-acre site building out an energy array. Yeah, I wish. Panda says, I want my own container there, please. Panda, you get whatever he wants, man. Crypto Frank says, so scary when he talks. I do want to
Only if you move there, Panda, then you can have that. Okay.
Yeah, Panda can have one. Panda gets whatever he wants, man. He keeps. Panda continues. Panda gets whatever he wants, man. That's on God. So, but no, it's going to be huge. It's just going to be. Frank's sitting there going, "Hawk, don't say anything. Don't say it. Don't." Yeah, I know what he's doing right now. He's looking at his phone. He's going, "Don't say anything. Don't just shut the fuck up." But no, it's going to be great. And we're so excited. KiiNG was on a call today. I guess. I mean, we were on a call today. Anything. No, we could say this because it's going to be a little bit of both, right? It's going to be a building and a container site.
The Mining King is not leaking any information.
It's going to be both. It's going to be a building and a container site. We can say that. That's fine. That's not a big deal. But KiiNG was going over containers today and looking at those, and it's crazy. When close to the West Coast. No, I'm not leaking anything, but it is going to be considered the building and container. So we were looking at containers today. But it was pretty cool. It was so cool, man. Like, we're so ready to go. We're so ready to go. I'm so excited. I love those digital shovel containers. You know what, Crypto Craig? I'll be on Craig. This is what I got to kind of call you about, because I need to get like opinions on anybody who has a digital shovel. I'm kind of hearing mixed reviews. Someone plugged the leak and used one of those binkies from his son. Thanks. Thank you. Old Man Crypto says, I'm retired. Y'all need any help with grunt work at the new facility?
In the future, yeah, we would be high. We will be looking for help. Yeah.
Rylan says, let me know when Terra's hired. Now, Rylan from I think Rylan has like networking and like Linux experience, right? Isn't like Rylan like a Linux god or something?
He knows a lot about Linux. I think he does a lot of React and I don't remember what else he was talking about the other time he was in. It's been a while since I talked to him. I know he was getting really deep into it though, which is kind of cool. So
yeah, no, he is. Yeah, it's good, man. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Hire me, I'll quit everything. Panda says.
Hey,
no, you won't.
Don't make promises that you won't keep.
Exactly, yeah, motherfucker. Like, don't just shut up. Get it off the screen.
I'm gonna hold you to it, okay?
He's lying.
I'm gonna go live there, all right? And if you said that, we'll build you a house right next to mine, okay?
I need another hat. Where's my other hat? Cap. I don't know. I don't have another hat. Just Cap all the way. Panda is full of shit. Okay, full of shit. I use a GPU box full of shit. Okay, damn it. I don't trust. I'm leaving the hat forward, Rondi style, because you're full of it. You would not.
I'm gonna really make him want to work there now. Because guess what? Guess who's doing all the networking now? That's Panda.
Oh, he's gonna do all the networking. Yeah. Cap. Red Panda's next video. My wife hates that I moved to Florida. Don't have RPM live near you. He gets sick 3-4 times a week. He gets sick 3 out of 4 weeks. Yeah, I know. Someone send Hawk a nipple clamp or pair of them. Thanks, appreciate it. How is the cooling on the Slims? They're good. They're not bad. They're running at 60 on the core and 48 on the memory at 300 watts. That's pretty cool for GPUs that are running at 300 watts, in my opinion. I mean, they do have smaller heat sinks than like the regular size 4090s, but nothing crazy. Thank you, honey. Appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you. I can still have that Asian girlfriend. Thanks.
I think you guys are wrong about Panda being sick. Being sick insinuates that you get better. He has the plague. He's like permanently sick.
KiiNG. Joker says he can get MSI Slims for 1,200 new. Good deal. Fuck yeah, that's a good deal. Excuse me, I don't mean to curse. Hell yeah, that's a good deal. My wife left me so I can work at Terra host. Oh, you won't. He won't, bro. He's capping. He's so capping. Yes. Hawk trying to get whooped. Nah, she says she's cool. She says as long as she's on another continent, I'm cool. How do you guys think we get ASIC so cheap? All right, moving forward. I'm just kidding. Everybody slow down, okay? I'm just kidding.
Wow.
just playing.
Oh man.
Oh, it's so good. So fun. I did have, today was like it's been rough, King. Let's just be honest, right? It's been rough for the past couple months. It's been rough. Like, we've been working just about every day. King tries to take a day off. It's impossible. That's when everything decides to fall apart. So, and yeah, it's been rough, man. It's been rough. Mining King is getting sick from the
Yeah, I should have worn a mask when I was cleaning that thing out.
He said, I thought it was due to Panda's feet pics. Michael Stewart says 43070s and 23090s, all EVGA for $2,100. 612. Yeah, I take that. Right, King? 43070s, 23090s, $1,000 probably on the 3090s, probably 250, 300 a piece. I'd say $2,000 is pretty good deal for those. I'd say $2,000.
I'm gonna give you the overboard tech price, or at least what I would pay for them. I paid about $400 for my 3090s, so that's $800 plus 43070s. That's about $200, so that's another like $1,600. I would say $1,750. Take it or leave it.
So King is coming in on the low ball. I think 2Gs is okay. Can the mods ban this dude, please? Or do I have to do it?
GRT 100K rocket ships.
Thank you, Panda.
Okay. Oh, Craig asks if that Z. Yeah, it's still working. I guess you weren't here in the beginning, Craig. I said that earlier.
Buying some ASICs will get my wife to leave. Slowly whining. Royce says, is the guy blind? Maybe a 1K for all. The guy wasn't blind. He was legally blind, which means he just can't drive. Chuck Danger says, I'm not a mod on the channel because King doesn't love me. King, get some more blue wrenches in here. What? Make some more blue wrenches. Right click on like.
I already have plenty of mods.
You got Panda and Joker are the only moderators right here.
That's all I need. That's all the muscle I need. You got Panda and Joker. You don't need anyone else.
Amplifier Gaming, what's up, man? Your CPU rig. I did send you the CPU, motherboard, RAM, and a power supply. It's on the way to you, my brother. So,
and look, here's Steven. Look, here's Steven. He has a wrench. Look, there's
Geek of all trades. Yeah. Well, they were quiet for a minute.
See? No, yeah, they've been quiet, but yeah, they're still there. Look,
Max is there. Well, where are you guys? Panda's dropping the band hammer. What did Goat say? He goes, that's all
honestly,
you need.
I don't keep track of who I gave the wrenches to. Look, I gave quite a few out in the beginning, and now it's like I'm not going to give that many out because it's like I watch some people's streams and all I see is wrenches on there. It's just like,
yeah, I mean,
everyone's a moderator on there. I'm just like, no, I got enough out there.
Waiting for you to say something. MH with the 199 super chat says, great show, guys. Thanks for the laughs.
Appreciate it,
of course,
man. Thank you.
Of course, thank you for being here. 142 people in here right now, guys. Hit the like button and show some love to the beard. All right, King, how many subscribers are you at? Are you almost hitting 8,000? Where you at?
Oh, I don't know.
You're about to hit 8K. Come on, King. Let's get King to 8K. Where you at? At 79. I see 7.99. What's the last number?
I honestly haven't looked. Let me look. It's 7996.
Come on, 4 more damn subscribers to get King to 8,000. Come on, dude.
What it is it's Max and Panda and Geek and maybe Crypto Craig or one of these other guys. They're just unsubbing and subbing.
You know who did that to me when I hit the first 1,000?
Make it go up and down.
You know who did that to me when I hit my first 1,000 was Max.
Yeah.
Max was like, I'm like, why did I go? I was so mad about it too. I was like, man, some idiot unsubscribed to me. And Max is like, oh, sorry about that. Click. He's not back. If you don't mind answering, how much Bugna did you get with your rental?
300 and or actually I would have to go look at my wallets. It's like 300. I want to say 76,000.
King's about. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go rent that a bunch of hash rate. I'm gonna go rent a bunch of hash rate and hit Raven blocks. I think it'd be better than going to nice hash.
Well, see, this is my whole thing. Is I'm just going to I'll talk about my strategy tomorrow, but it's going to be for spec plays. I'll show you guys how to use MRR. You guys haven't used it before, and I think it's a good place. You do have to be careful though, because there is some, particular algorithms, right, that are priced very high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ones that everybody's wanting to buy hash rate for. Obviously, those ones you do pay more money because the crowd wants them. So I try to go in and I'm trying to find hash rates that people aren't using as much and some of these new coins. And I just want to come in and just destroy their network, right? With a bunch of hash rate for dirt cheap.
Destroy the network.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing. Look, if I have over 50% of the hash rate on the network going to one pool, I'm killing your network.
MH says, why is Raven up? I don't know.
Don't say that, because then Panda's gonna be right. He said that the Raven that I'm mining is gonna make us millions. Okay, don't encourage him. All right.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what the Raven hash rate is. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up right here. Hold on a second. Raven. God, when's the last time anybody checked the Raven coin hash rate?
I'm gonna be look. I let Panda borrow my rig for a year, and it's negative, $500 or something like that. I just want to make a video about that.
So it looks like it's at 5.7 terahash. I still hit 2 blocks on it last night. It looks like the hash rate did go up about a terahash. I'm assuming that's a lot. So it's a lot. There's over 14,638 crypto miners on the network.
Oh, Max says he'll resubscribe if I disable the heart. I don't know
how to
edit.
You have to do it like per video. It's kind of actually the heart. What I found out actually, and Retro Mike was correct, is that little heart thing on the side, that actually helps the algorithm with live streams. It helps get you on the home page for people that are sub to you.
So hit the heart, people. All right.
Yeah, hit the damn heart. Yeah,
click it. Maybe it'll go away. You never know. Just click on it. All right.
Yeah, it's supposed to help you. It really is supposed to help you. That's what it was there for.
I don't know.
And I have no AMD card, says Nismo Miner. You can do it on NVIDIA. It's just NVIDIA cards are just not great on it. But you can still do it. I mean, you can still mine it. I will resubscribe if you turn off live. I hate the freaking heart. Oh my God.
Max, this is not a good way to earn points with the boss, okay?
Oh man. You know what's funny is it's not funny, it's actually pretty cool, and it's kind of flattering, to be honest with you. We've been receiving emails of resumes from people recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got a couple ones that we didn't even ask for it. People just sent us resumes, and there's this one guy who actually, I have to send it to you to read. He's actually done a lot of stuff with networking and enterprise level stuff, and he's like, hey man, big fan, love you guys. I see where you guys are going.
Coffee good.
Yeah, right. But it was pretty cool because I saw very expensive. They are expensive to print. He was actually really good. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I don't know if he's watching right now. I'm not gonna put his name out there, obviously, but I'm gonna wait just until we get everything settled with the new site and everything's just kind of humming along, and then I'm gonna send it to Mike and Frank and see what they think, and then we'll all read it. I'll send it to everybody, and it's gonna be pretty cool. Get ready for $120,000 salary requests. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
When you get into networking and system administration and
it's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong.
When Terra, you guys should really be paying me now. No.
Right. When Terra gets to a certain size, then it's gonna have to happen, right? Because KiiNG can't do everything. We all can't. We're gonna have to get a team, a bigger team.
Well, thank you, MH. KiiNG next SB on me, $9.99 super chat. Thank you, my friend.
Hope you're running.
Definitely use that.
Gaming Smoky Dances. Hope you're running background checks. Make sure you're not lying on CVs as well. Lying on CVs as well as are on the up and up. Make sure no lying on CVs. What the heck? What is it? I'm thinking CVs as well. I don't know what that means. But no, we do background checks, man. We run everything. CV is resume. Oh yeah, no, we do. Of course, we run background checks, man. Are you serious? I was in law enforcement for 10 years. I run everybody. Anyway.
Son of a rabbit is asking, is a write-off of MRR possible? I am not a tax guy.
Well,
That would
here's
be
the
like,
thing. I could probably answer this. Probably.
uh,
Not tax advice, but I can probably answer this. If you're
Okay.
using it to benefit your business, I think it's a gray area. I don't think mining rig rentals, MRR is mining rig rentals. Everybody that's asking. Max says yes, you can write it off as an expense. He said, oh, you can write it off as an expense. Got it, Max. Thanks. I don't. It could be a little gray though, Max, because it's not your equipment. You're renting the equipment, and you're renting the equipment to the benefit of a different project for profit. It is gray, in my opinion. It'd be a little gray, but I think you can do it. The person that asked actually is Mike, Mr. GPU Risers. He's the guy.
Here's the other thing: it would almost be like somebody, just like on VAS, is paying for your compute, right? It's the same thing. Is that a tax write-off? Like,
say that again. Sorry.
Just think about it this way: it's just like somebody on VAS using your VAS rig.
The purchase of the equipment is a write-off for us as the providers.
But is what people do on VAS, is that a write-off?
If you're using it for your business, yes, it would be. Right.
What if your business is to make money off crypto?
I
don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, you're not wrong. Certain states are going to have different rules. Like in Florida, we can create an LLC in Florida that's just called general purpose, right? It's just a business. You have a business and you don't have to really specify what you're doing. But if you live in one of the blue states or commie states, I like to call them, those states want to know everything that you're doing. I mean, dude, Panda was telling us some of the rules he's got to follow now in Canada. Like, that's insane. It's insane. Do you remember when he was explaining this? Like, it's not even, forget politics. I'm not talking politics. I'm just saying, like, the rules are just ridiculous in some of these places when it comes to like just taxes and like what these people are doing. Like, I don't understand it.
Thank you, Crypto Craig, for the $23.45 here. MH is right. He needs that coffee monies.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Crypto Craig, man.
That's why he is coming.
What's MRR?
Yeah, mining rig rentals.
Mining rig rentals.
Yeah, he asked that earlier. Panda said taxed everywhere. It's so bad. Like, listen, even Max would agree with me on this. High taxes can really, really slow down innovation for companies and technology. It really can in a lot of sectors. Not in every category, but it can really slow down industry. That's why tax incentives are meant to boost, production and business, right? That's why they give tax incentives for things, right? It's meant so you can spend more money without getting hit over the head. The more and more they tax the industry, the less and less the speed of innovation just starts to slow down. You know what I'm saying? So just my opinion on that. Let's see. Why hasn't the hash rate go through the roof on Pyron? I'm saying I'm paying 10 cents and making 50 cents a day on Pyron. You're paying 10 cents for what, Bad Ace? Can you be a little more specific? I'd love to know. So let's see here. I demand a video with you using a cutting torch, says I. Oh man, DePran, we'll talk later about the container stuff, some information that we found out today. But I can tell you this, unless you're going to build your own, it's extremely expensive. I mean,
I think it's relative, actually. I mean, between the...
You think so?
Well, okay, it depends. Okay,
well, anything's relative to how much money you have. I mean...
Well, no. I'm just saying as far as time and, labor it's going to be and equipment that goes into the containers, right? There's obviously different companies that make different containers, and they're all differently, they're all priced differently. Like, there was one container from one company. We won't say what the company's name is, but it's one of them was like $150,000 for one 40-foot container.
Yeah, but that's like the Rolls Royce of containers, though. Like that came with like Ubiquity and the networking was ran already. Like you had a transformer step down built into it. Like this container was like you plop it, you plug it in, and you go. Like that was it. Like it was ready to go. So.
And Craig makes a good point too, that most of these containers have electrical, networking, shelves, fans, recirculator. And this is some of the questions you have to ask when you do start looking into containers and things like that, like about how to recirculate the air, because like during the winter months, you're going to want to recirculate some of your heat, and you're going to want to know about the networking. You're going to want to know about the PDUs. You're going to want to know about how much amperage each plug can use, and there's a lot of questions, and airflow, and how do you control the fans and all that stuff, and how's a hot and cold aisle breakdown, and they all have different designs, but I mean, it just depends on how many bells and whistles you want on it. You know what I mean? It's going to depend on how much the price is.
So DePrance says, and I know Craig knows a lot about this too. DePrance says he has a local company wanting to sell theirs for $100,000. Depending on what it is, Mr. Iowa Crypto Mining, that actually might not be that wrong. And I can tell you, the minute Bitcoin started pumping, the price of these things just doubled, man. They really just doubled. They doubled overnight. Do you know what brand it is? Gaming with Smoke Dan says, Hawk Crypto, last month's power bill as well as a few other things was $1,000 in euro. However, this month will be $100. But hold on, there was a question earlier that I want to who was it? Bad Ace says, how come the GPU farms haven't turned on? Where are all the GPUs? Well, honestly, Bad Ace, I think there's two reasons why you're not seeing massive movements of hash rate. One, because there are more projects now, people are spec mining more, and the hash rate's really spread out. I really think that's one. And two, I think a lot of people got out of the GPU mining game. I'll be honest with you. I mean, we could throw a poll if you want, but I think about 20 to 30% of GPU miners that were in Ethereum, I think they just cashed out and sold their GPUs. I really think it's around like 20 to 30%, because a lot of that hash rate is just not there, Stephen Cicero says, oh, crypto shipping containers used to be cheap till preppers started buying them for end of the world prep. Oh, well, yeah. Again, it's just, just like everybody has to hoard something, just like buying toilet paper for no reason. Iowa Crypto Mine says, it was built for a GPU case looking ASICs that were in hobbyist video of the company just north of me. Hope you figured out from that description. Power was there also. The digital shovel ones are nice, guys. I'm going through the chat.
But like Panda said, though, you've seen people like Bosk and other people who have had some issues with their digital shovels.
You're gonna have problems with
and then
high production.
The other thing is, I mean, I won't say a lot on it, but I mean they run on 208, which is going to be very increased amperage, and that's going to be real tough to take 208 being such a low voltage.
So there's a company though. Me and Crypto Frank were looking at a video last night. I think, we all were there. What am I saying? So we were looking at this video. It was a company that actually had a similar container to the digital shovel. I mean, and it was foldable. And I'm like looking at this thing, and Frank goes, yeah, that looks really sturdy. I think we should buy like 3 megawatts worth of those and just set them all up. I'm just sure it looks great. And it was being sarcastic. And they look, they I don't know, man. Like they just look like they were made like out of a soda can. Like it was just awful. Like the Crypto Craig's containers look like they can withstand a nuclear apocalypse. Like, like those are the ones you want. You want strong stuff. But parts fail sometimes. Oh, that's pounds. I'm sorry, 1,000 pounds. I apologize. Didn't know that. Game of Smoky Dan. Sorry. I wonder how many of these big farms had old tech, so there really isn't that much unused hash rate as we thought. Uh-oh, did we lose King? I can't edit this. Are we still live? Uh-oh.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, folks.
Oh, good. It left me nervous for a second. Moving parts failure points, says Kyle Rose, 150%. Voss had a janky setup.
He's also on single phase though too. So
is he running single phase on?
Yeah, he's on single phase. I watched a recent video of him, and he's on single phase, and he doesn't have that much either. I don't even think he even has 800 amps. I think he has like 400 amps. So
he's running a smaller setup though. He doesn't have a lot of ASICs in there.
No, I know, but when he first set out to get all this power to do ASICs, it relatively speaking, after learning all this stuff about ASIC mining, it just seems like it's so little. 400 amps for ASIC is such a little amount. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Yeah, I know I think what we're doing with Terra, opting for a little bit of both containers and a building, I think is a good hybrid model. I've been looking at a lot of setups. Like, it's not a secret. You can go on Simple Mining's website and see exactly what they're doing with containers and the building, and they have this hybrid setup. And it's actually pretty good. Mining of the North said, "Who is Voss?" That's Voss Coin. Amplifier Gaming says, "My mom bought me a new iPhone and it got delivered today. Psyched about it." That's awesome, man. Congrats. He's going to be doing solar. Craig, I need coffee.
Yeah, I know. He's supposed to be building on his own solar.
Who are you guys talking about again? Oh, Vosk?
Yeah.
DJ said who? Yeah. I guess maybe he's, I don't know. BBT went right next to a substation. So what BBT is doing, guys, is no joke. From a hosting perspective, that's where Terra aspires to be. And honestly, we're not far from that. We're probably about, if we continue on the rate that we're going, we're probably about 2 years away, maybe less, if we continue to be where we're at. And it's a great time. It's such an exciting time. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Amplifier Gaming says, "I think Voss spent like 40K on his chia farm." I thought most of it was given to him, actually. I thought Evergreen like really sponsored him and gave him a lot of that stuff. BBT is Daddy Fat Sacks. Yeah, BBT, man, is such a great businessman. I'm gonna pick his brain at Mining Disrupt. I haven't had a chance to talk to him, but I hope he's doing well. It looks like he's doing great things, and he's doing I don't think he's done anything on YouTube recently, but I know he's doing a lot on Twitter. So if you guys are interested, go on his Twitter and watch what he's doing. He's got all kinds of containers. He's got containers and the building. He's doing a hybrid model too, which is pretty cool, and I think that's good. But he was using all MikroTik. Did you see that video, King? All his MikroTik routers or switches? Were they switches, right? Yeah, switches.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Joker Miner says, "Simple Mining is just north of me. I don't like their prices, and you can't send your own ASICs. You have to buy from them." Yeah, they have a different model, but they have a really like niche. They have a different clientele. We did talk to Simple Mining a while ago, and they're a great bunch of guys. They follow us on Twitter. They follow me on Twitter. They're great guys. They have a different model, and we wanted to pander more to the retail people that can't afford to buy 100 or 200 units at a time, and really go. I mean, right, King? This was the model that we really wanted. We wanted to help the home miners out. Miners out.
And we are starting to see the challenges from this very question, because when people send us their own equipment, whether it's GPUs, whether it's ASICs, sometimes things don't get packaged properly. Sometimes there's problems in shipping. You know what I mean? And by the time it gets to us, there's something broken on it, right? Or it doesn't work right anymore. The reason that Simple Mining forces you to buy from them is that they know that the unit works and it's ready to go, right? There's no problems. Whereas we face a lot of challenges because we take everything. So it makes uptime very hard to keep on our part, very much.
It's very challenging.
It's a lot more work than what they have to deal with.
It's correct. It's very, very challenging. We take on a lot more risk when it comes to dealing on the retail side. So this is why we like changed a little bit over time now, right? So originally it was send us what you got, we'll plug it in. That's how we started, right? And then it got to a point where like people had used units sitting in garages that were just beat to all holy hell, and then they send them to us, we plug them in and they don't work, and it's like, why is my machine not working? I don't know. Like, like you sent it to us like this. So now it's going to be, I don't think we're at the point yet, and King, correct me if I'm wrong, because this is really your wheelhouse. I don't think we're really at the point of taking just new units, although the majority of what we host are new units. But I don't think we're at the point where we're going to require someone to have a new unit. But
it's gonna depend. I think right now we've closed the door at least to gold shells. As far as taking used units, Ice Rivers, the door is closed for right now. And I guess I'm gonna get into my other announcement. We did make a little announcement about maybe possibly doing brains, but
a few things have to happen first, so that's going to be delayed, right?
Delayed, or it may never happen. It's going to depend on a few things. So unfortunately, how billing works and all this other stuff goes. Yeah. So we're just at this point, we're not going to be able to offer brains to anybody or anything like that.
I mean, at least for now, just for the foreseeable future, until, again, right? Like, I'm sure KiiNG would agree that once everything's a little bit more, once the new site is done and we have a little bit more staff and there's more time to dedicate to these things, then it may be considered in the future if all the stars align correctly, I assume, right, KiiNG?
Well, it's kind of a billing issue because of the misreporting in Foreman, you know what I mean? And we're using Minotaurs right now, so there's a billing issue. There's obviously like tuning all the different ASICs for everybody, you know what I mean? And managing that and getting them all back in Foreman again. It right now we just can't do it right now. I don't know if the door's closed forever, but
right,
the door's closed for right now.
Yeah, it's just not locked. So Michael Stewart says, all those S19 models you're selling at Terra, are those new or used? Everything we sell at Terra is brand new. Now, we do have some opportunities where, for example, I had a client buy 3 used 8.2 terahash KS3s because Bitmain has just stopped production at the moment on KS3s. And but the supplier hit me up and said, hey, we have these 3 units. Does anybody wants them? Let us know. And they were out of warranty, but they were in decent condition. Send a video of them running, and they looked to be okay. And the suppliers are pretty trustworthy. They won't send us a crappy unit. And then we sold them that way. So that's kind of the only time that we'll ever sell a used unit is if the supplier certifies it.
Unless you communicate on the marketplace and buy some used units from a current client that's already in our facility,
right?
And then obviously they're changing hands, but no, we don't openly sell used units.
We don't. If a client has like 10 S19Ks and he wants to get out and sell them, then we'll announce it and see if anybody wants to do it. But you will inherit the contract, and we haven't decided if we're going to require people to renew if they do something like that. I don't think it'd be necessary to do that. But
I think something we got to talk about. The fee for the fee for the ASIC has to be paid by the next person.
Yeah.
So like if it went from client A to client B needs to pay. If he bought 5 more machines, he has to pay the $200, times 5, for the new machines.
Right.
And then 100 Air asset, were we going to help facilitate the sale? No, we're not. I mean, we don't really do that. We just, you could post it in the marketplace. And once we get confirmation from who's selling it and who's buying it, that everybody's happy, right? That the money has exchanged hands and you guys are good in your deal, then we'll move the units to whoever they're going to. But yeah, no, we can't help sell units in that kind of way.
Yeah, no, it's just because that's not Terra's thing, but all you have to say is, hey, Hawk, I bought these ASICs from John Smith, and can you please switch them over to my account, send me a hosting contract, and I'll send it over, and then we'll just easy change the wallets on them. Basically, that's all you really have to
do. The marketplace is in our Discord.
Yeah. Let's see here. Looking at the chat, Carl Code says, "Are your S19Ks in stock ready to deploy?" No. So we don't hold any S19Ks in stock. They all have to be shipped from overseas. So they're drop shipped. But we get really good pricing on them, especially for bulk orders. I get really good pricing on them because we have direct contact with suppliers overseas. So definitely doing that. BGH says, "Any chance of Texas for a new facility?" It's not Texas, but I can't say where it is at the moment, man. I'm sorry. LTC is pumping. Wouldn't it be hilarious if DJ Mines did a live stream tracking the LTC pump? LOL. Max. Max is really going at it. Nismo Miner. Now they're going to go to Washington for hydropower. Yeah. Nope. Let's see. Crypto Craig says, was talking to DJ. Google slow, I guess. Now I do see a 6% on CoinGecko. Oh, you guys they're talking about their thing. Okay. Can I have bought them and set up? Can I have bought and had them set up? It's good and smooth. Yeah, 100%. Hawk Crypto, stop narrowing it down. Oh, I'm sorry. I named 2 states out of the 50. I apologize. Thanks, brothers. Much love. Of course. Need a facility in Alabama so I can work there after retirement. Yeah. Oh, man. You know, the funny thing is like everybody thinks like energy prices are only going to rise, right? So I think over the course of like the next 5 to 10 years, hosting prices will just rise naturally. I mean, eventually people who have PPAs, they're going to run out, right? The contracts are going to be up. Like DJ Mine says, Litecoin is like a 1989 hoopty. It'll run for a while, but won't last. Oh boy.
Oh boy, we got the LTC Casco wars in here.
Yep. Canadian Miner says, y'all coming to Manitoba for that 6-cent power, LOL. Yeah. I wish. MH says, Hawk, so it's $200 fee, price of the miner in crypto as payment, and a card on file for power each month. I was just figuring out the process if I wanted to buy and host. So it really depends. So right now, a single unit is 10 cents a kilowatt, and that's a $200 setup fee. However, you know, a lot of people ask me like, yo, why 10 cents? You know what I mean? Like, why so much more than other places? Well, you really get, and I'm probably going to piss in some Cheerios here, but that's okay. You really do get what you pay for. I mean, if you really want, you know, direct contact, you know, you don't want to email a support address, you want to call me, or, you know, you want an issue at 3:00 in the morning. If I'm awake, if I can help you, I do it. Like, ask King. King thinks it's annoying. He thinks that I should just close it after a certain time and go to sleep. I don't do that. I work throughout the night. So like, even if I'm like live right now, if someone had an issue, I would open up the AnyDesk or whatever on the other screen here, and I would go look and see if there's something that I could do without bothering the guys, right? So, you know, you want them in a good facility that I could show you guys what 7-cent, you know, power looks like. And if you want to send your miners to these facilities, be my guest. Ask King what it's like for cheap ASIC hosting when you went to that facility. Go ahead, tell him. Tell him what it would look like. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I'm not going to try to dog the other company.
No, we have to name the company, but you saw the container. I'm not saying we had to name. I would never name the company. I'm just saying, like,
so
what
actually,
did it look like?
I did
It was
find
awful.
out from other people that is a very old style container where they had them in V's going down the container. It was so narrow in that container. I'm not gonna lie, my fat ass couldn't even fit down the fucking aisle. Okay, this is how packed it was in there, and they're in a V, and there's not even 2.5 feet between the back of this miner and this miner right here, right? So they're just blowing lava into each other, and then there was 2 stoners there, you know what I mean, that were just chill, you know what I mean? They were just hanging out.
No,
you know,
F's given, with millions of dollars in equipment in this facility. It was crazy to look at. Like, it's just like, what is going on? Pocket says that's how burnout happens. You should pick a time and shut off. If it can wait till tomorrow. You're right, and there are sometimes I do get burnt out. King gets burnt out. King definitely has been on the burnout train, because it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I mean, I usually take Sunday, you know, for like my day off, Sundays, but when Monday comes back around, you hit the ground running. This is the time to build, right? Like we're building right now. So this is the most important time for Terra's future. Everyone's got to, we're all pulling double duty. KiiNG's pulling triple duty at times. Mike, Frank, Ben, we're all killing it. Like, and this is the time where you got to, hit the ground running, put your head down and just work. Like, and then, in a year from now, you start bearing the fruits of your labor a little bit more and more and more. And, hey, DJ Mine says, did the units hash or have issues? Well, I think, what did he say, KiiNG? They were getting like a 60% uptime because it was just like tickets took weeks to respond to or something like that?
So there was a 60% uptime, but then they had a whole week of being down because now typically their power was cheaper, right? It was in the 6 to 7 cent range. And I don't know what clients were paying. This is just what their rate was.
Right.
But what happened was there was like a spike of 3 days of where it was up to 25 cents. Yeah. So they just turned everybody off.
So ridiculous. Nobody. Let me be honest with everybody. A lot of people who open up these farms, guys. Again, I'm not going to name names. It's not professional to do that, but I'm just going to talk in general. We've seen so many Bitcoin mining operations and hosting companies go under, right? And sometimes hosting companies just get dealt a shitty hand and that's it, right? Good people who do nothing wrong, smart people, they just get a shitty hand and that's it, right? That does happen, and that happens often. It happened to us when we were looking for the first facility. We negotiated on a place for like 2 months, and then it slowed us down. It slowed everything down, right? And I told you guys in a live stream a long time, what was it, like last week, that we almost had to shut the door. We really did. It really almost came down to that because it's so hard to get off the ground. And Tonto Bongranto said, happens in every business. It does. It really does. When you get over that hump, then it starts to get not easier, but it starts to just kind of operate itself, so to speak. Like you just have to, now it's more of a maintaining thing. And we're not there yet. We're still growing. We're not in that maintaining phase yet.
And the uptime is going to get better, right? When everything's, when everything closes and everything's finalized, I'll be living out there by the site. You know what I mean?
Guess what I got, man? I got your favorite dish. Thanks,
you got Mongolian beef?
Oh yeah, man.
Yo,
Mongolian beef.
The Mongolian beef, dude. Oh, so good.
I'm always eating on live streams. It's like the weirdest thing.
I don't get that either.
I don't
do that because I'm fat and I'm self-conscious, so I wouldn't stuff my face live, but you do you.
Does anyone have a time frame when the next updated S21 should come out? MH, I have no idea. I like this comment from Red Panda. Don't forget where you came from. Stay humble and provide the best service. Who cares about others? And who cares about others, and you will be the best. You're 100% right. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Like, thank God we have an awesome clientele. We really do. Our clients are just so understanding. Daniel Case is still better uptime than having it at my house. I mean, what do we average, KiiNG? We average somewhere like right in between like 98-ish to 99-ish, like in between. Sometimes units go down and we have to wait till the next day.
Now, to keep that in perspective, because I know there's, there is times where it's gone lower than that on a couple units, but that's because one, there's either a problem with the GPU or there's a problem with the rig, and you know what I mean, or there's an issue with the ASIC itself, right? It's not mining properly, right? Like there's something needs to be repaired on something, right? When something needs to be repaired, that's kind of out of our hands and we can't do anything about that, right?
If it's out of our scope, right? Especially if it's out of our
obviously scope. Like I could do some basic bolt-on repairs, but like it just, like I said, that will affect your uptime and stuff like that. So outside of those things, if everything is working correctly, yeah, you're at 99% uptime.
Right. I mean, you got to understand, like 99% uptime is 7 hours of downtime per month. And that's a long time. So 98 would probably be closer to like 14, I'm assuming. So like,
yeah. And most of the time when we went down, when we did the network upgrade, we gave everybody a notice, you know what I mean? And I mean, there's not even that many GPU facilities left as far as I know, in the country that take people openly like that. And if you do, I know BitCap still has it on their site, but you have to mind what they tell you. You know what I mean? You have to mine the most profitable coin that day. You don't get a choice.
Vortex said, other than the move from Florida to Kansas, uptime was really, really good. Thank you, Vortex. I appreciate it. I'm the uptime police. KiiNG will tell you, I am the uptime police. Like, he hates it. Look at his face
right now. We're gonna keep talking about the studio.
I am the uptime police. He hates it. He's like, Hawk, I'm going to sleep. I'm like, yeah, but can you plug this in right before you leave? Like, he's like, Hawk, I'm going to sleep. I'm like, please. Oh, it's so good though, because it really says something when you have a team that has the same mission as you. If you want to be successful, you can grind as hard as you want to grind, right? By yourself, and you may make it. When you have a team, your odds of becoming successful increase exponentially of making it, because you have multiple people on the team. Like us 5 right now, also including Max, we do very well. Like, we do very well. We all work good together. Yeah, we'll bicker, we'll disagree, and you know, I want, you know, to paint the container purple. KiiNG wants it yellow. Mike wants it red. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We still got the container working, and it's working.
Looking, I want to paint it the color I want to, because you're not there.
Exactly, right. So, anyway, Vortex said, way better than 98. Well, it's kind of where it sits around. Legit, I think outside of the 9-day transit across the country, I say less than 18 hours downtime over 18 months. What? I think he was responding to somebody.
No, he's not. He's talking about he was just saying legit. I think outside of the 9-day transit, when we moved everyone from
the 9 day. Oh, sorry. I say less than 18 hours downtime.
The total amount of downtime he saw in a year and a half was only 18 hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and yes, and some people's mileage, like I said, varies because it depends. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there was a gentleman who he sent some GPUs rolled up together. Now I have he has one that's not working correctly. You know what I mean? And I know that, but there's nothing I could do about that because of the way that it was packaged, right? Or there's all kind there's so many different scenarios. You know what I mean? I've seen being the person that receives everything and deploys it all right. But besides all that, when the unit's working correctly, if you have internet and power, pretty much you're up. Is kind of our thing. If there's a hash board or something's broken, you know what I mean? Right. Obviously a repair needs to be done, and that falls under a malfunction. Obviously that's
right.
Doesn't count against the uptime.
The new rule now is that we can't be. We had to really implement this because there was a few pool problems that were causing downtime, right? So, the new what did he say? I just buy the rig from KiiNG and it's done right. Exactly. Well, let me read this real quick. Old Man Crypto. This was pretty funny. He says, "My wife would love it if I had a 98% uptime."
Dude, I'm dying right now. That was a good one. That's a good one.
So
got a $10 super chat here.
Black
Bag.
I
want to make sure that there's space in Kansas. As I heard Hawk mention earlier, it's full. I already had 2 reservations and just shipped 2 ASICs.
Yeah, they're going to be okay. So we have a new site that is going live. I think I'm honestly just waiting for the call from Mike. I don't know, but we're going to be shipping the ASICs to our new site. I guess I could say where it is. Does it matter? Maybe not. I could say where it is. It doesn't make a difference. Right, Frank? Can I say where it is, Frank? Is that okay? We have a new site that we secured 500 spots in as a temporary solution till we move into the new site that's going to be getting built very soon. So I just opened up the reservations. It's fine. The rate's not going to change. I'm just waiting for confirmation to send everything.
I think he's talking about GPUs too.
GPUs? No, he said I just shipped 2. I already have 2 reservations shipped 2 ASICs.
I don't know.
Is Frank still watching this?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the GPU thing, me and Hawk got to figure out when I get back.
I stopped taking GPU orders though. We should have. I think we
You
should
said
have
that
like
last
4
time I
spots
gave you
left.
a hard count on the other place too. So
You did, but I can't. You did give me a hard count, but there was already like 60 inbound, and I can't stop. I can't call DHL and say send it back. Like I can't. I can't. So I had to. We piled them up over there. I called the clients on. I said, hey, look, there was a little bit of a miscount, which it was. We grew really fast, and it's a blessing. It really is. It's a good problem to have, but. We secured the overflow site as a temporary situation, fully backed by us. We take responsibility. Nothing will happen. Everything will be fine. It's a good company that's going to work with us for overflow while we get to the new site. The monster site is being built, and I can't effing wait. I am going to do so much content. It's going to be annoying. You guys are going to be like, Hawk's posting another video on this site. It's going to be so annoying. I'm going to have like an FPV drone flying through it. I'm gonna have KiiNG swinging a giant blown up pickaxe just on the site that's probably 20 feet high. He's just gonna, it's gonna be so cool. Before you all order, hit up Hawk Crypto. He has the details. Thank you, Joker. Appreciate it. It matters. Hold on. What do you say? What matters? The Kansas site is just about full at the moment. Yeah. So it's on Indian land. Are you taking reservations? Oh my god.
These guys, Terra bought a Walmart distro center.
Yeah. Wish.
Oh man.
I think there's a total of like 1,500 units running in Kansas right now. Total in the building.
Yeah.
In the building, right?
Almost 16.
Almost
we
16.
were going for about an hour 25. I want to record and do some other couple things tonight. So we'll go for like 5-10 more minutes if you guys got some more questions. We really just been shooting the breeze tonight. Really no subjects tonight. I will try to be better prepared for next week. Panda says, I made 6 to 9 months of house vlog videos. Trust me, it won't be boring, Hawk, ever.
I'm going to do so much fun content out there. I'm so excited. I'm going to drive there, spend like a week, and while everything's getting deployed, it's going to be fun. So, but no Walmart distro center. I wish. If we ever got to the point where we needed a distribution center, we made it.
I will say to anybody who's out there watching has ASICs with us, especially like Litecoin ASICs or any of the ASICs really, you guys should have 3 separate pools, okay? Especially the Caspa pools, they've been going down lately, right? Litecoin pools are very unreliable as well. We can't do anything about if there's an issue with the pool, right? I've seen many times where the miner in the ASIC is trying to switch pools, but there isn't anything to switch to, right? It just sits there and just keeps trying to, ping the one pool, and this is not working. So I would recommend having all, two more pools in there, completely different pools, not just using a different port, So just I would look into that.
Yeah. Black Badger. I know that Discord name. I just don't remember who it is in Discord. Hit me up, dude. We'll take care of it. It's fine. But yeah. The new temporary site is going to go live. It should be done by now. I have to call him actually when we're done here and find out what the status is of that. But it should have been done. What did we secure? 500 spots? I think we secured 500 for overflow. I'm almost at 100 already that I need to send over there with the next couple orders that I'm holding. It's been great. Actually, what's really cool is let me explain this real quick. So somebody hit me up for the host T21s, right? Now, here's the thing. In this game, it's not about attacking your competition or, saying we're better than them, right?
Actually, can I just say something? Actually, Altair had a post today that you can actually hook up a regular power supply to a T21 and take it off 3-phase.
I mean, you want to do that at the facility?
Hey, everything comes at a price, man.
Hey, yes, it does. All right. So anyway, do you have a Hawk? Do you have a cooking channel? No, but I am starting a channel for my family's business where my grandmother shows you guys how to do like old like. I'm starting a YouTube channel for the restaurant, and it's gonna have my grandmother showing like old Italian recipes and cooking and stuff. But again, topic for another day. So recently I had a client hit me up and say he wants to host 5 T21s. I said I can't take the T21s because although we are 3-phase, obviously, it does step down to single phase for the units. We separate it 3 legs, you get more, right? So I called up Coastal Crypto, and actually I hit up BitCap. I hit up both. And I said, hey, can you guys please, do you have any room for T21s? Now, BitCap told me no because he's in the middle of an expansion himself. But he says, I appreciate you hitting us up. I said, no problem. So I talked to Mark at Coastal. I said, hey, Mark, do you have room for this client? He said, yep, we can take it. No problem. And this is the cool thing about like, I've done the same thing like with other hosting companies too. Like Endless has sent me clients as well. I've sent people to buy from Endless. Like we all kind of just like work together. Like it's not like what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, oh, well, Terra's better than this. Honestly, the guys that put a face to their company in the community are typically running good operations. So what was cool is I sent the client there. Mark took care of him, and then Mark sent a client with 2 rigs over to Terra because he needed us to help him with something. So I said, yeah, sure, no problem. It's good to work together, right? And it's so important in this community to do that. Stephen Cicero says, Hawk Crypto like that Pasquale guy on YouTube. Yeah. Tonto Bongranto says, for real, that's dope. Most women can't cook anymore. So they need teaching. Yeah, right. Oh, I love that channel already. Home cooked meals. BJHDM Hawk on Discord. Best way for info. BJH asks a question. Will you guys let us know when the first batch is coming out for BTC miner waiting list? Joker, I appreciate it, but which one are you talking about?
So yeah, we don't carry any stock in him. We're all drop ship. So you can order them anytime, and we're still if you're trying to get hosted and order miners, just hit up Hawk. Make sure you mention Mining King. I would appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Yes, they're technically drop ship, but our supplier who is our partner has them in their warehouse. So if the only time that, like right now, we have the K7s are on back order. So I'm just taking orders if my spreadsheet, I get a sheet every day, right, from all 3 suppliers, and each supplier sends me what's in stock, what's not in stock, price, fluctuations, the whole thing. And they now only if something's in stock, it'll say ready to ship, right? It'll say just in stock. But then it goes from their warehouse to us. So it doesn't really, Hawk, anyone ordering that KS5? Yeah, we have 14. What do we have? 14 or 13 running? 13 KS5s running? About 13 of them. Yeah, and they're great. They're 3,100 watts. They're awesome. I'll take KS5s all day long. Let's see. Chuck, I don't know. I'm going to try to get an answer today for you. I've been asking, and they're telling me that it's just a delay from Bitmain, which I have a suspicion as to why. I think they may be coming out with a new model. So if it delays any longer, Chuck, we could always roll it over to see if there's a new model coming out. I can find out. Tyson says, when you have time awaiting the S21. Oh, yeah, Tyson, I did see it. I'll get to it, man. I appreciate you. Grandma's secret cannoli recipe. No. Let's see. Checking chat. Nothing yet. But I just put the DG1 on for sale.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but we're not hosting it. Just throwing it out there. We're not hosting it because we don't know if it's compatible with Foreman. So not
only that, I don't think we're going to take it from a troubleshooting perspective. Nobody.
Oh yeah, from a repair perspective.
It's another no-name company that nobody's ever dealt with before.
I could tell you this. A lot of people don't really consider that, King, when they buy new machines, right? Like newer model machines.
They care about how much hash rate they get, and they care about how much it costs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they care about.
You guys got to really take it. You guys got to really take it into consideration.
Think about the company standing behind their product. How well established are they?
Like Bitmain, you know why Bitmain is big? Is because Bitmain did it right. They mass created miners, crypto miners, and then they mass created repair facilities. They partnered up with people across the world to make sure that their machines could get fixed. You know what I mean? Like, because you're gonna have so a typical ASIC failure rate is 5 to 10%. Ice rivers were like 30 to 40. I had a client the other day tell me I have 3 KS3Ms. One is having problems, 33%. He goes, what do you mean? I said, they're failing 30%. 3 to 4 out of every 10 Ice River ASICs are having problems. So I don't know. And the repair to fix the chips and replace them, forget it. You might as well just go buy a new machine. Like, I don't know. We were looking at some of these repair bills, and KiiNG sent them over to me, and I'm like, geez. Like, it's one thing to repad and repaste the machine, or maybe replace a power supply. To install new chips, like or replace a hash board, it's in the thousands. Like, it doesn't make any sense, man. And I wish Ice River stood behind their product a little bit better. Mm-hmm. Ted says there's a huge hole for ASIC repair. There is. There really is. Everybody thinks that, these machines all kind of have the same internals. They don't. When Bitmain releases new script miner, will you guys host it? You gotta ask that guy right there.
Yeah, I mean, if it's from Bitmain, yeah. Any of their new stuff, man, yeah, we host all the Bitmain stuff. As far as like reading the logs and troubleshooting it, right, it's really easy to read.
Oh no.
Ice rivers, you kind of have to do a little legwork. You have to have an extra piece of software to actually read their logs. I don't get why they don't have the log inside of the freaking miner GUI. It's the most annoying thing on the planet.
You have to go to the back end, right?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's really I hate everything about Ice River, honestly. I just feel like that they need to. I'll say this. Okay, look, they're a new car company. You know what I mean? This is like their first model. You know what I mean? They need to polish the model up. You know what I mean? It's not there yet. Gold Shell. I don't like their stuff either. Really. Yeah. No. What's Miner? I'm on the fence about them. Their GUI is okay. I will say, out of all the ASIC manufacturers, because I've pretty much seen all of them now, that I think the easiest to read, understand, read the logs is going to be Bitmain. So,
what do you think about nerd miners? Are they good, or does it actually mine BTC? I don't know anything about them, Royalty Demon. I have
nerd
no
miners?
idea what
Those little pocket miners that you got from
Jingle Mining?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, those are solo mining plays. You're better off, honestly. If you're gonna do a solo mining,
versions of it, but it is considered to be a nerd miner.
If you're gonna do solo mining, get something cool like a Marslander, or like a pickaxe. What are they? A bit axe. My bit axe does like 600 gigahash or 450 gigahash. Like, if you're gonna solo mine.
I mean, Crypto Craig, imagine the first awkward walk over to the Ice River booth. I mean, hey man, I'm gonna say, hey guys, I run this hosting company. I've had a lot of your units come in the door. I've had a lot of them go out the door for repairs, thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? What are you guys doing to fix this, to correct this? What kind of, you got to have better customer service. You got to have better RMA. You need to get some repair training centers here in the States, because this is where you're selling your units, right? This is where you're predominantly going to sell. So I've only, the guy that we recently got for repair is the only guy that I've even seen or heard of that will fix them. It's challenging when you're a new company like that, right? You launch a new product. It's challenging.
Pocket Change asked me a question. He says, Hawk, what made you want to start a mining facility? Sorry if you've answered that before. No, it's fine. I think I kind of fell into it. So I'll give the Spark Notes version to this because I know King wants to run here, but I had a bunch of access power at my warehouse years ago. You guys remember my warehouse? And I was like, oh man, maybe I should do some hosting. So I actually talked to Crypto Shaped. He was the one that actually convinced me to do it. And at the time I was charging during Ethereum mining days, 16 cents per kilowatt hour. I was paying like 9 or 10, right? So it was very lucrative at that time. And that's what the average GPU hosting rate was around. Like, it was crazy. And nobody cared, because in the bull run, nobody cares about efficiency and nobody cares about price. It's just plug in and go. Now, what happened is the merge, right? So at the same time, I met GPU risers because I found out, I forgot who it was. I think it was either Panda or is it DJ? I don't remember. Somebody kind of connected me with GPU risers. And then because he was only 45 minutes away from me. So me and Mike became friends, got to know each other. We met up for beers the first time. And he wanted to go in business. He's like, I've been thinking about this hosting stuff. What do you think? I said, well, this is what I've run into owning one. And then it kind of just molded itself around there. And then I think about two or 3 months in, I think KiiNG came on to Terra. What was it, KiiNG? Was it like
within the first month?
Within the first month, yeah. I think KiiNG came on like within the first month or two. I think it was within the first month, and we all pulled our money together. KiiNG invested a lot into the company, and then we started looking for places. All right, we had some capital, we were ready to go. Right, so we initially started looking in Florida, which was hindsight being 2010, it was a huge mistake. And then, yeah, we got screwed on a few deals here in Florida, which was pretty bad. And then we started looking out of state. We were so, KiiNG, do you remember how nervous we were about going out of state? Like, we kind of just were like, oh, we don't want to do that. We want to be close to the farm, because I had got used to that. But then we got,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
we looked in Arizona where KiiNG is, and
to what most people
really
know, actually, the northeastern part of Arizona is much cooler than where I'm located. But yeah, we look all over. I just fell into it. I was like, oh, try it. Why not? You can make a little bit more money, and you're still mining, and all the clients, every single client, with the exception of one, because he didn't want to crypto mine anymore, is still with us today. Austin, Mark, who the other guys? Juan. I had Chumps rigs at my facility, so I've had Chumps rigs for a hot minute. Who else? KiiNG was a client of mine before he was really kind of invested into Terra. All kinds of stuff, and it was going well. Damn you, Ethereum merge, but okay. And it brought us here, which is good. So that's where we are now. That's kind of the story in a nutshell. And you trusted him with your clothing choices, all crypto, or was it the slick hair that settled the deal? Huh? I think he's talking about this thing.
Oh, Mike? Yeah. And you trusted him with his clothes. Mike, leave Mike alone with his sandals, his shirt, and his flower button downs, okay? Mike is a Florida man all the way through and through. He's just that guy.
He says he's gonna move somewhere else, maybe, and I'm like, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna be able to wear flip-flops.
Oh, he hates the cold. Mike hates the cold. Florida gets down to 60 degrees. He's like, yeah, I'm not leaving my house. This is stupid. I'm like, what are you talking? Me and KiiNG are like, this is where me and KiiNG are like similar. Like, if it's 20, 30 degrees out, me and KiiNG love it. I throw my hoodie on and we'll go out and work in the cold. Like, I don't care. I'm used to the cold. The cold doesn't bother me. Mike is like, yeah, I'm just going to sit around this fire and not leave. He just doesn't want to do it. Trust the tracksuit. Oh, that's my God. Right. Yeah, we both got on. Did I tell you guys the story when me and Mike went on we were on a flight to Indiana? and we both walk in with these Adidas tracksuits on. Okay, Mike's got a blue one, I got a black one. We're both Italian, so gel in the hair. We both had like gold chains hanging out. We're wearing Adidas tracksuits. Mike's got a gold watch. I have my watch, and we're sitting down, and I have my sunglasses. I'm sitting like this. We look like, it looked like a scene out of a movie. Like the lady sitting next to us, she goes, "Are you guys with somebody here?" And we just kind of both look over with our glasses on and go, "Nope," and just looked forward again. It was like a scene in a movie. Mike loves those tracksuits. It's either tracksuits. Yeah. It's either an open tracksuit with a tank top underneath and white Adidas shoes on, or it's the same tracksuit with sandals, or it's a flower button down with Tommy Bahama shorts and sandals, or Tommy Bahama like shorts and sandals.
The Bahama clothing company you talked about. There's one over there in Vegas. Yeah. Do we win in there? What are y'all doing spending money on t-shirts and stuff like that? It's like close to there, like, I mean,
in Vegas it's going to be more money. It'll be more expensive in Vegas.
Dude, I ain't spending more than $20 on a damn t-shirt, all right?
And you'll never know comfort, my brother.
Ever. That's okay. I'll know money in my pocket.
I guess that's a different kind of comfort. Can you have Terra tracksuit for the sale in the shop? That'd be pretty good.
Oh my God.
But that's kind of how we started. Get matching Terra tracksuits, one for King. Oh man,
I won't wear a tracksuit.
Please wear a tracksuit. No, man.
I will not wear a tracksuit. No way.
Come on. I can't get King to wear shit. Like he just wants his like Dickies or Duluth trading, and that's it.
Before I worked at my galvanizing plant, I always had to wear or shave or do something in whatever work I did, and I hated it, right? Hey, when I worked at the galvanizing plant, I could not shave for a fucking year and it wouldn't matter. It didn't matter what kind of clothes I'd wear there. As long as I worked and lifted steel all day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Right.
That's my kind of workplace. I don't need to look pretty for anyone.
Gaming with Smokey Dan comes with these weird facts. I'm not reading that on the stream. Adidas and Terra tracks. I could probably put a tracksuit.
I think he's trying to quote the band Korn right there.
Mm-hmm. Probably. King in a tracksuit could you guys imagine King in a tracksuit with a gold chain, a gold watch, with like 1970s aviators on, with a cigarette in his mouth? It would be the most, my life would just be complete. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm done. You guys can have it all. I'm out. Like,
oh my God.
That would be awesome. It would be iconic. It'd be like the album. It'd be like an album cover, or something like you see in a Grand Theft Auto cover.
I'm comfortable in these Dickie work shirts. You know what I mean? I'm a Walmart, cheap guy. I guess I get that from my old man.
Reyes Mining says, "Make King El Guapo." I've been telling King, I say he's got to come to Miami. He won't leave. We go down to like South Beach, go to Bell Harbor, get down into Bayside. King will not leave, man. I'm gonna get in trouble. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. The stream's over. God damn it. Good night.
Was that cute? All right. Later, guys.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning into Terrahash Tuesday. See you guys later next week on my channel. I love all of you. Thank you for your support with Terra and everything else. Big things are coming, and I wish I could really say them, but I can't. So you guys will be notified. Trust me. You guys will be the first ones to know. Believe it. So Tyson Coin says, buy 5 A6, get a free tracksuit. That actually might not be a bad idea. I should work on it.
Oh my God.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys later next week on my channel. Subscribe. Get King over 8K. Did you get over 8K? Hold on, wait. Did you get over 8K?
I don't think so.
I refreshed. Damn. Guys, get King over 8,000 subs. Let's do it. See you guys later. King, hit the end button.